The much talked about and anticipated $85 million loan, which Governor Gordon Weatherall and his team negotiated with a lending institution and remains tight-lipped about, has come under public scrutiny by the People's Democratic Movement. PDM leader Douglas Parnell, during a recent press conference, told media personnel some of the underlying factors regarding the loan, which included the unknown factor that $60 million was due in 5 years in one lump sum.
$51 million of the $85 million will be used to repay First Caribbean International Bank through loans, overdrafts, and to establish a $10 million reserve. First Caribbean International Bank, in my view, is offending the integrity and pride of the Turks and Caicos Islands people because they are asking the government to sign an anti-money laundering guarantee.
Parnell went on to state that while he understands that the interim government has to safeguard against mismanagement, it could have secured a better deal with First Caribbean and taken into account the sentiments of the people and the hardship of the current financial times.
I think that the British government need to understand that they need to negotiate fairly on behalf of the people of the Turks and Caicos. I mean, they are not negotiating fairly on our behalf. And certainly I don't trust them to negotiate fairly on our behalf. And that's why they must succumb to greater transparency. They must succumb to greater questioning, greater scrutiny, because they are doing things, particularly with this loan, that is not in the interest of us as a people.
The newly elected PDM leader also accused the UK of refusing to accept any responsibility for lax supervision of the Turks and Caicos Islands and took issue with their stance, saying that over the last 7 years they have not and continue to hold the position that they will not accept any liabilities for their failure in oversight.
Of course, they are always concerned about their contingent liabilities. However, over the last 7 years, they have not and can continue to hold the position that they will not accept any liabilities for their failure and oversight over this period. We believe that this is wrong. And today, we are demanding that the British government put their money where their mouth is. We're calling on the British government to pay for A, their obligations under the defense of our borders, B, their failure to properly oversee the construction of the causeway with EU funds, and C, to set aside a brand rebuilding budget for the re-promotion of the Turks and Caicos Islands internationally.
For WIV4 News, I'm Jody Harvey.